Listen to me and shut up. That's right, I know you're back here. This is the Path of Truth. I know you're here to learn something about what's going on up in my brains. Y'all know, y'all subscribe, y'all follow me. You know that I've been living off these buds since I was in the womb. Since I was in the womb, they've all been talking to me, y'all know that. And now you know who's talking to me a lot, right? The aliens! Other life forms from other universes. Guess what? They're thinking of moving here. They're trying to think about whether or not they should show their face. You know, if they show their faces here, they land here, and everyone knows that we have aliens walking among us. World peace. World peace. Everyone would stop fighting. Aliens, let's say, aliens are the life forms. Let's put our guns and everything else down and have some fun with these new terrestrial life forms that are here among us. You gotta visit www.truthgods.blogspot.com. And you better be calling and leaving messages 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. Let's play one of the calls I got recently right now.
My brains, I need text. See, I need this to keep my brain straight. My brains doesn't. The brains in pain says mainly the same. I think it was something like that my brain was saying. But you know how it goes when you're up in your brain. Write text 5581. Yeah, that's how it goes. The brain's in pains. It's mainly for the saints. Or something like that. Well, I just had to call back and let you know that my brains just needs to keep listening so we keep it straight. And don't forget to rub-a-dub-dub in the tub. Because the brains need to be scrubbed. So we'll be listening to more from you texts and spread the love, because it's all about the love.
Oh, you got that right, caller. You've been listening. God bless you. Allah bless you. Buddha bless you. Hindu bless you. All the gods and doilies, may they bless you, because you get it with the rub-a-dub-dub. You got to scrub that brains. You got to get your brains together. You all get up on that tub that's meant for you out in the Middle East. You know it exists. It's going to be real hard to find out, but you know what? When they hit that reset button, we're all going to find out. Caller, I love that. I love when you call. I love you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for listening. I hope all y'all there decide to subscribe and follow. You know it's all over the place. Truthgods.blogspot.com. You can listen anytime you want. Anytime you want, you can do whatever you want. You can listen to this on a podcast play. I don't care. You gotta listen to the word of my brains. And she gets it. She knows. You gotta scrub your brains. We don't know what's gonna happen at all. Y'all see what's happening everywhere you look, left and right, up and down, everyone not getting along. The aliens, they're talking to me. They say it's getting dark. And you know what? You know what's coming up? That pagan demonic ritual known as Halloween. That's right. You know what's going on Halloween. You get the candy. Candy's evil. And candy's evil. We all like to dress up as demons. We send our little children out as demons just so they can get all the candy, and they put it in a pumpkin head. That's scary, right? That scares me. That scares me. You think about that, okay? What a pagan day that is. What a demonic day. They told me it's in my brains. I've had fallen angels get into my brains and tell me, you know what, text 5581, we done created Halloween so everyone can see what it's like to be as demonic as us. And I said, I get that. I understand. We all have a little bit of demonic in us. I get that. There ain't nothing new. I just heard a bunch of gods recently in my brain. I heard your faiths in my brains recently over the weekend. They see what's happening. Everyone trying to figure it out. Will there be peace? Absolutely, because the aliens said eventually they're going to come here and everyone's going to join together. That's right. Now, I was over at Sasha's last weekend. We were eating some pound cake and we were making some real good pigs in a blanket. We invited all these people over. Sasha's about 65 years old, and God bless her. She's been listening. Allah bless her, Buddha bless her, Hindu bless her, your God bless her. Judaism bless her. Everyone blesses everyone. You know that. It doesn't matter what you believe in. They all talking in my brains, and they know we can get together. We know that there's gonna be peace once they decide, these life forms from other galaxies across other universes decide to show their faces. We had this nice event, and we had a lot of people over, and it was real nice. And then someone said, I text 5581, let me ask you something, are you able to hear the voices in your brains? Or are you just fooling? They questioning me, just like my parents questioned me. That's why they put me in an empty refrigerator box and left me outside of school. I was 21 by the time I got out there. No one helped me. I had to kick and shift that box and drop right down and climb out. But I forgave my parents. You already know that. You know that's an old story. The only problem is my uncle, man. You know what he did recently? He took my penny collection. See? Because he thought I took his stamp collection. I didn't take no stamp collection. I don't need any way to communicate and put things through the mail. You think I'm going to use old stamps to put on envelopes and write to people? Please. But I had pennies and this guy stole it. And I called my guy. I'm not going to call my uncle. He knows why. 562-396-5594. 562-396-5594. You got problems? I know you got issues. Everyone right now has issues. You see all these leaders around the world, they don't know which way is up. That's because they ain't in their brains. That's because no one using their brains. When you don't use your brains, you don't get those special messages in your brains, and you're not open enough to understand. That's what happens. No one can understand what happens. They don't have any plans. You think they got plans for you, for me? That's why those aliens say, you know what, you don't have a last name on Earth. Your real last name is 5581. And that's what I was trying to tell people over at Sasha's house. And everyone was just like, oh, wow. Hey, Tex, does that mean that we all have different last names? We have otherworldly last names? I said, of course y'all do. Of course y'all do. This idea of adopting last names just so we can get our mail and our subscriptions to Time Magazine, it's not necessary. They know, all these life forms know what your real last name is. They knew my real last name. They talking to me nonstop. Text, should we come in? Should we show up? Should we land our spaceships? And I was talking about this over at Sasha's, and guess what? One by one, they started leaving. It was too intense for some people. But I had my followers. It was about 2 people stayed behind with Sasha, and we were just talking all night. Maybe not all night, but, until around 10:30, 10 o'clock. This one lady, she said she had to leave because she videotaped or did the recording of Matlock. She recorded Matlock. She had to leave. She didn't want to hear about the voices in my brain. She heard enough. She said, I want to go watch Andy Griffith be a lawyer. Isn't it funny how some people have their priorities, right? It's as straight as upside down. It's going diagonal, left and right. People are in such a turmoil right now, but you know what's going to happen. And that's why you have to find your tub. You can feel where it is. Is it in Syria? Oh, is your tub in Egypt or Jordan or Israel or Palestine? We don't even know, but you better watch out. You better be careful when you find your tub. But you know what? They'll all know that you're looking for your tub. That's what the leaders don't know. If the aliens don't land, you get peace through your sanctuary bathtub. I done told you, it's all getting messed up. Everyone has their own ideas. Everyone be talking to my brains. They be hypothesizing all these different ideas and their theologies, trying to tell people what's going on, right? Everyone's trying to tell this is what's going on, this is what's going on. You put on the news, they're talking about the largest pumpkin at pumpkin festivals, getting ready for their pagan rituals. They want to see a big pumpkin. Everyone wants a big pumpkin. Oh, this pumpkin is real big. Yeah, this pumpkin weighs 90 pounds. I know who's going to win. They told me in my brains. You think it's just people and entities and your doilies that speak to me? No, Mother Nature speaks to me too. And she's proud of her big pumpkins. truthgods.blogspot.com. You got to follow and listen. truthgods.blogspot.com. You better call me 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. You know you want to call because you got problems and issues on your mind. Now last caller, she nailed it. You know, she always calls, she says the right thing because she understands the power of our brains and the power of the rub-dub-dub. You got to find that scrub. I am not kidding. They're about to hit that reset button. You see what's happening all over the world? Anyone getting along? No! Everywhere around the world, no one's getting along. Please, land. That's what I told them. I said, I know all I can do is listen. They don't really hear me when I'm trying to talk. I haven't figured that out yet. You know, I'm not a prophet. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a medium. But I hear what they're saying. I was thinking to myself, oh, you other life forms got to land now. You got to land now, brothers and sisters. Let them come and visit and show their faces. Their big gray faces with their big eyes and their tall bodies. Let them come here and touch us and show us the new universal holiness. What are you going to do? Where are we going to go? What can we do? Put on the news talking about pumpkins, talking about new diapers. New diapers on the market, talking about tofu that makes people sick. And then they cut to all this crazy stuff. They show you all this crazy stuff that's happening in the world. And I'm just sitting back waiting. I am just sitting back waiting. I've been studying on the maps. I get on all these maps. I'm trying to look around the Middle East. I'm trying to figure out, oh man, I wonder where my tub is. You got to do that too. You know you got to do that. You go to truthgods.blogspot.com. You got to read my work is up there. I've been writing a lot. Read my stuff because you know what? Before you know it, I'm going to have a lot of pamphlets and books for y'all to read. That's right. And you know all the money that comes in when you buy my stuff. And I'm going to have merchandise too. All that money, you know where it's going? Outer space. You can laugh all you want, old Tex. You crazy. You're going to make all that money and you're going to give it to outer space? Yup. They're going to help me find my rub-dub-dub tub out in the Middle East. Unbelievable, man. So Sasha, man, that my followers were hanging out, children. They were just listening. And then once that program came on, we had to stop. But that's okay. That's happened before. One time at Bruce's, we all had to stop so they could watch Jeopardy. I get it. I understand. I'll wait. My brains can wait. My brains have waited sometimes. I don't hear anything. Then all of a sudden, boom, when I least expect it, they're right there telling me what's going on. Right? What's going on? Just like that Al Green song. What's going on? What's going on? Al Green said it. He knew. He asking all the good questions. That's a good question. What is going on? You see all these celebrities trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, this is how you do it. 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 Oh, please. You see these priests. You see these people all over up in the place representing their faiths. Oh, my God wants this. Oh, my holier than thou figure want me to do this. So many people, I'm telling you, their brains is full of naivety. They're all naive. They don't know what's going on. Naive-toos. They're all naive, so they don't understand. That's why I'm trying to spread the word. You gotta be open, you gotta have love and let them come into your brains. I know it's gonna work for you, it's worked for me ever since I was in that womb. Tell me about that. Don't tell me about the world's largest pumpkin. I don't care. I want to find that tub. I want peace. I want peace. I'm not talking about a piece of cherry pie. I want peace. P-E-S-C. I want peace. I gotta go, man. Someone's knocking on the door. Listen to me. Shut up. The Path of Truth. You visit truthguides.blogspot.com and you give a call. You give me a call. You know I'm a play. You know I'm a listen. You call 562-396-5594. 562-396-5594. Some people call and they leave messages. Don't play. Please don't play this on your show. I don't have to. You don't have to say. I'll just listen to you, man. Yeah, you can just tell me I don't want to. Please don't play it on the show. That's fine. But you know what? I love playing. I love to hear your voices. I know other followers want to hear your voice. It's still, everyone's not. They knocking at the door. I gotta go, man. Just, subscribe and all that stuff. I'm coming.